Hello, YouTubers out there. This is the Boob Wasteland Show. I had to retitle it from the original title, which was Jerry TV, because there are too many other programs on YouTube with that title. So I decided I would try for something a little different, more original, and that is the Boob Wasteland Show. I have another show on this channel, which is Jerry the Movie. So this particular series of shows is designed to look at TV movies or TV shows, anything on television for the most part. So with that, here we go. This is the third episode for the Boob Wasteland Show. Today I'm going to take a look briefly at Pan Am, which is a new ABC program that debuted on Monday, September 25th of 2011. And this is meant to be a show harking back to the good old days, so to speak, 1963 to be more specific, back when there was the Pan Am's Clipper Majestic, when stewardesses were more lively, when flying in an airplane was more fun. In other words, back to the innocence, which is a term I despise because anytime we look back at the past, 50s or the 60s particularly, they weren't always fun times, and we kind of were a bit backwards even then. We still are to some degree. We're not a very progressive nation, so innocence is only in the eye of the beholder, and I would guess I would venture to go further in saying that cultural naivete is also a major factor. Because, well, you just can't be blind to some of the things that were going on under the surface, so to speak. Anyway, Pan Am is taking a look at when the world was, let's say, a little bit brighter. 1963 is the year. And Christina-Ricci is Maggie Ryan, who is the scrapper/realist of this crew of stewardesses. She has to board the Clipper at the last minute. She's called in, and she heads on a cab to Pan Am building, which I know very well. I've seen it many times when I used to live in New York. And there's a helicopter that whisks her away from the top of the Pan Am building to the Pan Am flight so she can make it on time. Kate Cameron, played by Kelly Garner, she is another stewardess, and she's also working for the CIA. She's on a test run for some bit of espionage work. And it'll be interesting to see how that develops. And then there's her sister Laura, played by Margaret Robbie, whose face ended up on the cover of a magazine, of which now I can't recall. I don't know if it was Life magazine, I forgot now. And she's just starting out as a stewardess. But somehow I think Kate is a little bit envious of Laura. Then we also have Colette, played by Corinne Vanaz. I can't pronounce that as usual. I should have checked. And she's another stewardess. Someone described maybe the caretaker to a certain extent. And she had had an affair with a married man, although she didn't know he was married until, of course, he shows up at the Pan Am flight with his family. And that develops rather interestingly as well. So I don't know what to say. This is the pilot episode. I'm not going to say it's great. The CGI is well done for the most part. Obviously, these Pan Am flights, or planes rather, don't actually exist anymore as far as I know. And the flying scenes are well done. I mean, it all looks fairly well staged. My only issue is with interior and exterior shots. It seems like everything is kind of brightly lit a little bit, or overlit. But I'll give that a pass. This is an entertaining show. It was a fun show to watch. I wasn't sure about it at first. I mean, how interesting can a show be about 4 stewardesses inside of a Pan Am flight? But clearly that's not all that. I don't think that's the direction the series is headed in. I don't think it's just about being inside a Pan Am plane. I don't know what viewers were expecting. But it looks like there are flashbacks to little episodes in their life, little vignettes. And obviously those will be developed. But the most interesting is the espionage part, which will make the show probably more than just a little soap opera, which is what I was kind of hesitant about seeing the show in the first place, because I thought it would venture into soap opera territory. But it's not. It's not anything like that. It's a fun, bright, entertaining show, well acted, well written, and I don't know, it can only get better. These are lively faces to look at. They're all interesting women. Christina-Ricci, is nice to see her in a TV series. I never even thought that would happen. And she's nothing like what she once was in the Addams Family or anything else since then. It's a very different role for her. So I say definitely check out Pan Am. It's a fun show, and hopefully it's going to only get better. You know, this is only the pilot episode. Not every pilot is great. This is entertaining enough that makes me want to keep watching. So give it a shot and fly the friendly skies with Pan Am, I guess. And that's all I got to say. And of course, I'll discuss more of Pan Am as the season continues. So, this is the Boob Wasteland Show, signing off.